All right. Um, Here is the Super Nintendo collection that I have. Let's take a look, shall we? NHL '96. Uh, this is a particular series of games that were pretty popular. The most popular, I believe, is the NHL '94 game. Um, these are actually my brother's. He played it quite extensively. Possibly, I have no idea, but I know a lot. Again, this one, NHLPA hockey, similar. Um, 93, the one I believe is the one before this. Um, Again, more hockey fun. We also had another NHL game. We used to like hockey a lot. Stanley Cup Hockey, great game. This was actually went to the 3D mode 7 on the Super Nintendo. However, it just didn't capture the feel of the NHLPA series. We have here Mortal Kombat 2. I actually got this on Mortal Monday. You may remember when this first came out. Uh, I love this game. However, it was very different from a very different control scheme from the Street Fighter series, as we all know now. I love the game. However, I still prefer the Street Fighter series over this. Sonic Blastman. This is a clone, pretty much. It's a platformer. Just a bunch of, a punch 'em up, beat 'em up side scroller. Pretty much a clone of Final Fight, which I will show later. NCAA basketball, again with the mode 7 in the same genre as Stanley Cup hockey, utilizing the mode 7. Very fun game. However, I'm not too much into basketball anymore. This one, the quintessential Turtles in Time. Me and Frank played this one night on the FC Twin. This is part of, in regards to one of the debates we had, real hardware versus emulation. We both enjoyed this with original Super Nintendo controllers. We still have to play with the FC controllers to see if we're disgusted or not. Next we have here is a board game, Monopoly. We've all played Monopoly. Now this is just a digitized version. Not much else to say about this one. Super Bases Loaded by Jalico. This is also a great baseball game. I had some great fun on it. There's quite a bit of replay value on this. Just play the seasons. This one, Street Fighter 2 Champion. No, it's just straight up Street Fighter 2. Great game. Introduced us most into this fighting genre. I loved it. It's still one of the best games after all its incarnations. Classic. Again, another classic game is the Final Fight, which most games now copy. The basic side-scroller beat 'em up, and you never get bored of this, of punching out people and hurting them. Classic. Another one of the fighting games that actually came out was Killer Instinct. This had a similar control style to Street Fighter. Again, very good. The graphics on this actually pushed the limits of the Super Nintendo quite far. I think this one pretty much has some of the best graphics on the Super Nintendo. Onto the Star Wars series here. Super Star Wars. Very long game, very satisfying. I enjoyed it very much, along with Super Empire Strikes Back. Again, an adventure game. And then finally, Super Return of the Jedi. If you had the first one, you have to go all the way to the third one. Again, true to the movie, long, exciting game. The Contra series brought on to the Super Nintendo. This is actually, me and my brother enjoyed this quite a bit. Very long, very exciting. Um, we beat it several times together. Awesome. Here we have is the Super WrestleMania, not Super WrestleMania Royal Rumble, which is actually more fun than this one. This one's just the basic tap A as hard as you can to slam the other guy until he submits. Not too much fun. Royal Rumble was much better. Here is the, of course, the official pack-in game for the Super Nintendo, Super Mario World. Classic. Enjoyed it very much. I think this is one of the games we've all played, regardless of what genre you're into. I have here Maximum Carnage. Very difficult game. Very difficult game. If you don't have a Game Genie, I was not able to beat this without the Game Genie because it was just pure insanity. This is actually I purchased this much later in the Super Nintendo's life. Very satisfying. It's just pretty much Spider-Man beating people up. You're also Venom. Star Fox. I love Star Fox very much. I had the FX chip on it. I was actually a pro at it back in the day. I recently played it. I am no longer a pro. I guess I've forgotten how to play it. That's it, pretty much. Hope you enjoy.